Ever wondered how smart money actually trades? We all heard the phrase, the trend is your friend until it isn't anymore. Well, in this video, we're going to look at market structure and identifying exactly when the trend may no longer be your friend. Let's jump right in. As you can see here, we have BTC on the 3-day chart. And what we're going to do is to look at the Bitcoin structure and mark out the pivot highs and the pivot lows, and also draw out the market structure. But before we start, let's have a look at an example down here where we will look at an uptrending market. In an uptrending market, you have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And in a downtrending market, you'll make a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, as such. So when it comes to market structure, we want to be able to draw these out on an actual chart. And what I like to do is to mark these out. And what these are the pivot points of the market structure. These are the key areas that will give us support and resistance, or key points of interest in the structure. So understanding market structure helps us as traders to determine risk management, trade confirmations, even trade identifications, such as entries and exits. So these will be like where you might be adding your stop loss or taking a trade long and putting your stop loss here because that's a protected level. You know, every time you're breaking it higher, that low becomes important, and vice versa. It can also help us identify when the market could be shifting. So breaking this primary level could also signify that the move to the upside might become exhausted, and what you might get is a move down, forming a downtrend or a start of a downtrend. And what we're going to do is have a look at an actual example on Bitcoin and map these key levels out. But this is an example of what we're going to do. So let me get rid of this. So as you can see here, we have Bitcoin on a 3-day chart. Let me make this a little bit bigger. When it comes to drawing out market structure, we'll start from the lowest point, which is here, to make it easy. And we're going to draw the first higher highs and higher low. Now, these are the pivot points that we spoke about in the other doodle. You can see here we have 2 candles. You always need a minimum of 2 candles of the same color trading consecutively. So this would be also, I believe that's the black candle here. Let me just double check. Yep. So that's 2 candles here, so that would be actually correct. And here we have nothing. There are no consecutive black candles, so I cannot draw this as market structure. So I'd have to jump up here. And as you can see right now, we have 2 black candles right here, trading consecutively, which is the minimum requirement. 2 to 3 is what you want to give you sound structure. So this can be considered right now as our primary structure. So let's mark these out. That would be in green right here. As shown like this, just to make it easy for us. And what we'll do is we will label these. Where are they? High highs. Get rid of this. Whoop. Okay, so where's my text gone? High highs. You see that? Clone. These are our high highs. High highs. And let's duplicate this. Change that to higher low. Just so we can make this this is a very simple example of market structure. I'm not going to make this video complicated. I'm going to make it as simple as possible, just to get a very basic understanding of how smart money trades and why market structure is very key in determining these levels and how we can break it down. So now we have these levels of higher highs and higher lows. We can see that we had a big break, a boss, we will call that, in structure on this candle close right there. When you had that usually gives you momentum to the upside. You see the trend is very strong to the upside. We have a very strong trend continuing up, and another break right here. So just looking at this, you'll be biased to take longs. As you can see, we're in a very strong uptrend, so we would want to take longs or buys in an uptrending market. That's the bias that we are forming from this. So with the bar replay tool, let's play this and see how we develop structure, and we can keep going with it. Right. Okay, so we had another break right here on Bitcoin, as you can see. Let me draw that out. Right there, we had another break of structure. So we're continuing up. Keep going. Alright, and then we had a break to the downside. So you can see that just looking at this, I can see that Bitcoin is kind of, the move to the upside looks like it's getting exhausted. You can see from this break, from this higher high to this higher high, you had a massive move to the upside. And then you had a small pullback, and then you had another big move up here from this high to this high. It's got a bit smaller in comparison from here to here. And now again, you can see that this high high is barely breaking above. You know, you don't have as much momentum coming up as we did before. So this tells me that the market might be getting exhausted to the upside, that the trend to the upside might be coming to an end very soon. So we can mark this up. Let me get rid of this, actually. It's too many things on my chart, getting messy. Yeah, let me put the highlighter on, and we can highlight these as our major pivot points. So you can see this broke already. Now, if this breaks again, I would be looking to short Bitcoin. Let's see how this goes. Okay, you can see that this actually broke once again. That would be a valid entry in terms of market structure. We had another consecutive break to the downside. So this was the first one in a long time that we broke a higher low, and that would have been our higher low if we were to draw the structure. You can see that our structure would have been here, like so, and now we've made a higher low, a lower high. So we're actually shifting trend right now. So this would be a valid short setup when it comes to smart money concepts. And as you can see here, we hit an order block, and from that order block we kind of broke the structure coming down. So that would be an actual setup for a short. Maybe we get a pullback or something and enter on the pullback, but yeah, let's set up a trade here using smart money, and our stop loss would be there. So this would be a valid setup for a short, because you've broken structure twice consecutively. You potentially would want to look for a pullback, maybe something like that, and then once that breaks again on a smaller time frame, you can enter targeting that other higher low pivot point. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Oh wow, we almost hit that already. I mean, that's probably already done. Yeah, we hit it already. So unfortunately this played out. We didn't manage to get the trade unless you executed straight away on that break. We were hoping for a pullback, which we never actually got, which is fair enough. Anyway, let's pause it for a second and see what's happening. Okay, so now if we continue with the structure pool, we can see that we are shifting the trend. This was our lowest point right here. So we did have some consecutive candles, but I think that would have to be drawn like that. And like this. So this would be our structure. So we broke up above it again. Now, obviously I don't know if this is going to continue up, but we have kind of broke bullishly again here. So you can see that the trend, that we had a nice bounce from here. This level held, and we also broke structure back up again. So yeah, let's see how this plays out. Make it a bit faster. Let's draw that range. So we have this range right now on Bitcoin, which we came down, we came up, we broke bullishly, we had this play. I mean, I wouldn't really call this a range because you don't really have two consecutive candles. This is contained within this black candle, so this wouldn't classify as a range, and you only have like one black candle here. So I would be really tempted to just say like, this is our structure now, and this is our main key low, because this has been touched here. So that's our pivot point. Our new pivot point would be there. You don't have two consecutive candles of green candles coming up, so you cannot use that candle. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Now, because you broke up again here, let's copy this. You can see we broke very, very small amount right there, and our structure would continue like this. So now our next pivot point to break, if this breaks, you could be looking for shorts right here. See how this plays out. Did that break? Okay, that broke right now. So you could enter a short right now on this move down, setting an entry here, stop loss above this high, targeting this level again. See how this plays out, because that broke bearishly now, and that this was key structure. So you can see that was a major pivot point now, and it has broken down one more time to the downside. Selling pressure is coming into the marketplace. Let's see how this plays out. See, you can take profits here as well, in case that level holds. Looks like it's not going to, but might. Let's make this a bit faster. Alright, so there you go. So yeah, this is how you would trade using smart money concepts. You also looking at market structure and identifying a trend. But as you can see now, it looks like we could be forming a range here. So we went from an uptrending market to possibly a ranging market. Anyway, I hope you've learned something from this video. I don't want to make it long and complicated, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.